Hey guys, it's Clover, and I want to make this to address a few different issues and kind of tell you all what has been going on, the past few months. And I'm just gonna start from basically from when I uploaded my last YouTube video, which was, I believe, in March. So, basically, I planned on living out in LA, and I'm pretty sure if you've been following me and know about that, I was living out there for a little bit with my friend. I had saved up a bunch of money, gotten a job out there, and was going to get an apartment. And it's pretty expensive to live out there, but I was really trying everything I could. I really wanted to be there to, you know, accomplish some of my goals that I had wanted to be doing, or some things I'd want to be doing for a while. As many of y'all know, I really wanted to get into more filmmaking. I wanted to do music videos, blah 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 blah. Get back into acting, kind of stay out there for the YouTube scene as well. And I really really enjoyed it out there. I was actually probably the happiest I've been in a really long time. Despite even not really having any friends out there, because I don't know, I'm a super social person. I like having a lot of friends, or always a move or something to do. But most of the time I kind of just stayed inside and just chilled and stuff, and you know watched a lot of YouTube, worked on some ideas I had, made videos, blah 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 blah, whatever. um but finding out I had to come back here, because my friend can no longer get the apartment with me because of personal reasons. And I was like, okay, whatever, I'm gonna make this basically into the best situation possible. So I hit up my old friends, and then I have plans to go get this place with them, blah 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 blah, you know but then I realized, as soon as I get back, where am I gonna stay? Uh I didn't have anyone's house I could go to at this time. um, I have a very just complicated relationship with my family, and I'm not gonna get into that because I'm not trying to be fucking sued by them. Peace out. Or I would say some shit about other things, but I'm not going to. So had really nowhere to go, but I did have money saved up, so I'm like, okay, I'll just rent out Airbnbs or hotels or whatever. And it came to a point, even though I wasn't staying anywhere that was super expensive, that I basically, uh, I was like, fuck. I looked in my bank account and I was like, well, shit, where the fuck am I gonna go? So I was like, alright, let me do this private snap again. I know I'll make money from it. It's whatever. It's not something I particularly was planning on doing. I was thinking about it. I did have that thought because I'm like, well, fuck, I can make a lot of money. Easy money, whatever. And that's honestly the truth, But a lot of people hated on me for it. I had exes that were just like, oh my god, why were you doing that? You're such a fucking whore. That's so gross. And I'm like, go fuck yourself. I don't even, to be honest, I never really had an issue with it. It was just other people around me that did, and just really came at me with that and tried to make me feel bad, even though that has nothing to fucking do with them except for them being associated with me and other people judging them. And honestly, that's such a shitty reason. Because in all honesty, I really if other girls do that, honestly, I'm telling my homies, I was like, yo, you can make a lot of money from that shit. If you do it right, and if you do, have a presence in, social media or whatever, I don't think it's bad. There's, people are gonna be like, oh, well, why would people pay for that? There is a demand for doing, online fucking, either, private Snapchat, camming, it, people want it, okay? And girls are gonna do it. If there's a demand for something, then there is. Anyways, besides the fact, I don't have an issue with it, in my moral sense. I think that people that judge other people for that, honestly, can go fuck themselves. But anyways, so I'm doing this, whatever. It's pretty chill. I was like, I was gonna end up saving up to get an apartment. I also didn't want to live by myself because I'm weird and I hate being alone. Like, that's like one of my worst fears is like literally like being by myself. Like, I hate sleeping by myself. I don't like being with myself for an extended amount of time because I feel like I'll go crazy. So I'm just gonna like wait around and still like stay at these hotels and stuff until I can find someone to get a place with me. And then just I started because I couldn't. Oh yeah, I forgot the fact that my SD card slot on my computer broke, and I didn't really like. I really just thought it wasn't an issue. Like, I ordered this other thing I could put into the USB slot, and it would make my SD cards, all this stupid shit. And I just remember one day, like, I actually made a video, and like I actually did something, and I was super excited about it, and like I literally like tried for like 3 hours on how to figure this out and how to like fix this, because at this time I don't have $700 to go get a new laptop or whatever, and I'm just like, I don't know, just that made me super depressed. Like, I wanted to make YouTube videos and I wanted to do content. Like, I had so many plans for doing stuff on YouTube or whatever, and I don't know, you guys know that I go back and forth between doing different kinds of content and stuff, which has kind of been a struggle of mine, because I'll want to do ASMR, but then I'm like, oh, like, I don't like ASMR, but I'm like, but I do like ASMR, and I'm like, ugh, and I'm like, but I like comedy, and I'm like, but I could do vlogs, or I could just do videos where I just talk about random subjects or commentary. I don't know, there's so many things I want to do. But I decided, I don't know, I think I kind of posted something today or sometime about, I'm going to start just doing ASMR on my phone now, since my laptop camera situation, my camera lens is also broken too, and also none of my friends or anyone who I hang out with, like, has some kind of computer I can edit on with the software and stuff, and like, I don't know. That whole situation kind of brought me down into, like, just being super depressed and whatever, and, like, okay. But, anyways, that situation definitely, like, put a damper on, like, everything in my future. And so I'm sitting there, like, I don't, like, yeah, like, I'll do my Snapchat shit, and honestly, it's not that satisfying to me. Like, I'm not, like, satisfied by doing it. I'm just satisfied by money, because I need money to survive, like, duh. But it's not something I particularly, like, am so passionate about. Like, it's not, like, a whole, I don't know. You guys get what I'm saying. Like, I don't have an issue with it, but it doesn't exactly make me, like, super, super happy. Like, as if I were to do, you know, a comedy sketch that I worked really, really hard on, I finally posted it. Even if I made no money off of it, I'd be satisfied by it. Which, by the way, don't make any money off my YouTube channel whatsoever at all. That sucks. But, mainly made a lot of money through live streams and Patreon. That's literally, like, was my income. But I'm sorry, in this video, I'm going to be super rambly and off topic because I'm trying to remember, like, okay, so, also, in between these, like, last 3 months, or almost 4 months, which is, like, actually making me super depressed, and I'm still fucking living, in hotel and motel, or it's extended stays, but, I'm thirsty. This lemon water tastes really gross, but it's really cold. So, yeah, just living situations and living where I was living, and just some of the people that I was around, like, just kind of brought me down. And, you know, I should have, like, realized that, but at the same time, like, it was, like, I had like some really good friends from my past that like, you know, I started hanging out with again, and like I was super happy because it's like all my old friends from high school. And then like just like in like 3 weeks, in between 2 to 3 weeks, like I got like hella betrayed, like just super betrayed. Like kind of people be doing the worst things to me, like just like just I couldn't predict it. Like there's some people that you know, like I'm like, oh, like that person's stolen money from me before. If I hang out with them, they might do it again, and I'm not gonna be that mad about it. But when someone does something and you don't, like, you would never predict they'd do something like that, like, that really fucked me up. Like, it really, like, I don't know. But, I don't know, a lot of things just made me, like, you know, get really down, and, like, I wouldn't even want to get up out of bed every day. I would just want to sit there and, like, you know, I would just sit there and kind of, like, sleep, or, like, not sleep, because I couldn't sleep because my anxiety was so bad. I would, like, sit there and, like, start shaking and, like, just, like, would try to, like, act as normal as possible, because, like, I do have, like, friends around me a lot, or people staying with me, and, like, I'm trying to, like, not act like I'm crazy, and it's, like, no one really understands, like, well, especially my anxiety issues it's really hard to explain from that, but I don't know. Then I started, like, drinking more, and that was just a whole other bad situation, because, like, that's never good, and I'm not doing that anymore. It really made me feel, like, shitty all the time, but it's just, like, there's more things I'd probably open up about, but, like, it's too personal, I guess. And, like, I feel like, okay, also, I was, like, for weeks or, like, time periods on end, I would just put away, like, the social media shit. Like, I didn't want to check anything. I didn't want to go on my phone. I literally, like, only had, like, my personal accounts, like, logged in, because, like, just a lot of shit was stressing me out. Like, if you don't, like, if there's a lot of issues, and this is what I, like, just realized the other day. I was just, like, for example, my room that I was staying in was, like, super messy. Super, super messy. And I was like, oh my god, like, that's so, like, it's so overwhelming to, like, have to look at something, but you have to, I think that a lot of things in my life were just building up on each other to the point where, like, I was so overwhelmed that, like, I just, like, shut down. Like, I didn't know what else to do. Like, I would just kind of, like, procrastinate and, like, get fucked up with my friends, because that was the only thing that I, like, knew what to do to, like, kind of numb myself from every other situation that I should have been handling, or should have been working, or at least, like, you know, trying to, I guess, like, it's like I was not even, like, and then, yes, like, I was making money and stuff, and I still am, but there was a period of time also where I was being extremely too generous to people, because I thought that I owed everyone that was around me. I thought that I just owed people for, like, being around me, because, like, sometimes I'd be a little bit crazy, or I would, like, be too emotional, and I felt bad, so, like, I would just be like, oh, like, I'll buy you food, or, like, if one of my friends was like, oh, can I borrow $100, I'd be like, yeah, sure. And then, like, me trusting people too easily was another, like, theme, too. You know, I'd be like, oh, like, they'll pay me back, like, it'll be fine. And then I would just let people kind of walk all over me, which I'm done doing. Like, like, I don't know, like, I'm saying, like, too much. This is a real chat right here. I'm trying to not make this, like, too terribly long, but, yeah. Also, as far as, just my whole premium Snapchat, OnlyFans, whatever. I'm gonna be working a lot harder on that, honestly, because I just need to, like, do that, and I'm trying to save up money right now just to, like, say fuck it. If no one wants to get a place with me, I'll go find a place and put down the money for it. But I'm also very bad at keeping or saving any money. But I'm just gonna say fuck, like, and just not, like, do anything or, like, eat ramen for a week. But, awkward pause. This is a real conversation. I was gonna live stream this, but then I was like, nah, like, I don't want to look at the chat, so y'all can comment about this or whatever, and I'm sorry for, like, I need to, like, not go on these, like, depressing rants on my Snapchat or, like, just on any situation, and, like, I mean, I was kind of, like, begging for attention and money, which is not good and bad on me. I was, like, I put myself in situations where I procrastinated, like, I'm knowing that I'm gonna have to, pay, for my hotel room or whatever, and then I I'm like, oh, like, I'm just gonna wait till the very last minute until I, get, like, kicked out, and then yeah, and I really, for reasons, like, I'm not staying at my parents' house. One, I couldn't do any of the things I do online, and two, just because, like, past issues, and I won't give up my freedom. So, yeah, but, I still am doing my private Snapchat and my OnlyFans, which is two different things. My Patreon is 18 plus. No, I actually changed it because I made the Snapchat, it's, like, actually 18 plus Snapchat. And my OnlyFans is, like, just picture sets and, like, opportunities to buy, like, videos and stuff that I only will sell on there. But, anyways, another note, though, seriously, I don't even want to, like, give the trolls attention, but it comes to a point where, like, I've gotten, people, trying to talk to my family members, literally just to, like, piss them off, like, don't go try to contact anyone you think I know, like, or my family or whatever, and, like, say some fucking bullshit, or, like, try to send them my nudes, or try to send them leaked stuff. Like, that's just fucking, that's just fucked. They don't want any part of that, and no one, like, they don't want to see that, so that's just, and people also need to stop, like, comparing me to, someone I was when I was, like, I'm an adult. I'm almost 21 years old. Don't compare me to like, a picture of me when I was 14. Like, homie, I was 14. I'm not, like, or, like, compare me to a younger, innocent version of me, because that's just not who I am, and, like, I don't know. This shit just, like, it bothers me, and I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm not the most, like, secure person. Like, of course I have insecurities, and some things people will say to me, like, really bother me, and other times I'm like, oh, whatever, I don't give a fuck. But there's certain things people can say that, like, actually will, like, just make me really upset. And fuck those people that do that on purpose, though. Like, they literally just try to push my buttons just to, like, get me upset and, like, make me cry. Like, Who the fuck does that? Like, but anyways, look forward to some actual ASMR videos I'm gonna film, just on my iPhone. I don't want to do it right now because, like, I was gonna do some, like, tapping stuff, but I have to get my nails done, or I was gonna take them off, but I was trying to rip them off, but they won't, like, usually I can just kind of take them off, but this time, like, only half of them are off, so now they look really fucking gross. So I apologize, but yeah, once I get my nails done or take them off or something, I'll post in just like a lo-fi type ASMR video from my iPhone. But I did actually, one of my next investments is gonna be getting the Yeti microphone, because you can connect it to your phone, so I can have like really good audio. But yeah, I apologize, you know, to you guys that really have, like, missed my content and stuff, and I'm not quitting YouTube. I'm not, like, that was never a thing. I will eventually, you know, get my camera situated, all that stuff is gonna happen again, and, like, once it does, honestly, like, it's little by little, like, it's one step by one step. Like, right now, it's just me literally, like, you know, getting my shit together and actually having a living situation that's not so unstable, I guess, is, like, a good word. Yeah. Or at least somewhere where I'm, like, renting a place for a month or so, and then, like, I can have time to save up money to get the other things. So. But, yeah, if you do want to support me, though, my Patreon and my OnlyFans or whatever, I'll, like, link that, because I know people in my last stream were asking for my OnlyFans, which, I'm gonna probably, yes, be uploading content tonight. This is, this is the worst video ever, I'm sorry, but this is real talk with Clover, unedited. Next time I'm gonna write out like a bullet point list, because I keep forgetting things in between when I'm talking. Anyways, bye.